What's up, LBC fam? We cannot wait until it warms up for camping season, but we took a little quickie trip. We're at
McDowell, I don't know, Preserve. Katina Katina is the only one that knows where we are. I never know where we are.
McDowell Nature Preserve Campground in Charlotte, North Carolina. We are meeting some friends. We're going to a comedy show tonight. We're going to see Gary Owens.
It was funny, like I was watching it live when it happened, because I remember I was.
And so the weather is actually pretty gorgeous for it to be February. It got up to like 67 degrees today. So we brought out my baby Ray, which is my Sunray 139t Sport. Had to do a few little tweaks to it, but so excited to show you guys this campground somewhere we could never fit in our toy hauler.
Yeah, big boy, definitely. If you're 38 feet or longer, don't bring it. Don't even come. All right, guys, so in this video, we're gonna show you a little bit about the RV park, and we're gonna show you Katina is gonna install her brand new backup camera to the RV, and I'm gonna make some minor repairs that everybody needs to know how to do. So okay guys, so remember I told you that Katina was gonna be installing her new BT7 camera, the backup camera. Here she is. All right, babe, so what do you have here?
First of all, let me just say this is going to be comedy because I'm doing my own installation, but it's all good. I have a Haloview BT7 Touch backup camera, and I'm super excited about it. We already have one of these that we use on our toy hauler. Thank you so much, Haloview, for asking us to test this one out, because now we get to put one on the Sunray, and I'm super excited. So let's open up the box. This is the beautiful box that it came in. We're gonna just get it open.
Oh, okay.
So once we open it, the first thing we have are a user manual and things to tell you how to work the actual touch system. Read your manuals, people. Don't be like me. I like to just plug and play. Read your manuals. Okay. Next, we have the display screen.
Yeah, so the difference between that is all touch, and ours had buttons on the side.
So baby, I got upgraded. You see that? You see how God upgraded me? He takes care of his daughter, okay? Then we have, this is the actual camera itself and the mount. These are all the things that we need to mount it. This is for the display on the inside. And then up under here we have the antenna and the electrical cords. And then this is for the inside where you actually plug it into your cigarette lighter. But they actually have a couple of ways that you can do it. You can do it USB or cigarette lighter, but we'll talk about all that later.
So are you ready? You ready for your installation?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Let's go.
Okay, so inside of this pre-wiring, there are two wires, a black wire and a red wire, and those are the two wires that we are going to connect with the connection that came with the camera.
So what is the red wire for?
The red wire is for power, and the black wire is the ground.
Okay, so you sound like you know what you're talking about.
I'm Barb the Builder.
So That is the first step.
This is the backing that we're actually going to mount the camera to. And
the pre-cut holes go with the screws.
Right. And we are going to put some silicone around this once we get home.
All right.
Okay. So this is the connection that came from the actual camera. We still, I don't know what the green is for.
The green is a trigger. You own it. That's if you have a switch in the inside where you want to turn it on with the switch.
Okay. So we're not dealing with the green. We're only dealing with the red wire and the black wire. I have been told by my handy dandy assistant / teacher that they are not supposed to touch. We don't have any power to this right now, so touching would be okay, but I say if you're dealing with electrical stuff, let's just not let them touch. So now I'm going to connect red to red. So here is the red wire, and I'm going to take these two and twist them together so that they become like one wire. So if you can see that, see now I can let it go because they're twisted together.
Okay.
So what I've done at this point is connected, as we just talked about, the red wire with the red wire, so they became one. The black wire with the black wire, so they also became one. And then we put these two caps on here so that they will stay separated. And to make sure they do, I'm gonna take the pliers and just squeeze this down on top of here to make sure that it doesn't come open and the wires end up touching.
Good. Good.
So now everything that we put together, we're gonna push back through on the inside of the RV. Actually gonna have to take this wire, right? All of this wire, correct, Jeff?
It all goes in the inside, as far as you can get it. You want it to be snug with the outside. All right, that's good for right now.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Here's the actual camera, and we're going to connect it. So here's the end of the camera connection, and it's coming in here, which there's a little arrow that tells you where to twist it.
So that'll lock.
So it'll lock. I don't know that I... Oh, okay. You push it. It's got an arrow.
And twist it.
Well, it don't.
It's in there. You just got to twist it counterclockwise.
Okay, twist, 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 twist. There we go.
Now pull it to make sure it doesn't come loose. Okay.
Yeah, it's not coming loose.
All right. Hold that. I'm gonna give you the screws.
So now I've pushed all of my wires in, and now I'm gonna screw the camera in. Okay, I just had to get my direction together.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Let's take a look at it. Come on down. So, I think you did a good job. What do you think?
The proof will be if it actually works.
But I think you did a good job mounting the camera. It was pretty simple, wasn't it?
I had a good teacher.
You had an excellent teacher.
And I listened to my teacher.
But will it work? We'll make the final adjustments once we make sure it works. All right, Katina, so you got the camera installed on the RV. Now here is the display.
Yes, this is the display.
Oh, wow. It's all touchscreen.
It's all touchscreen, honey. Upgrade, baby. Upgrade. So it's touchscreen, but you have two different ways that you can actually mount this. This is like 3M sticky adhesive that you could put on your dash and leave it there. Since the RV is not going to be hooked up to my vehicle all the time, I don't think I want that there. That just might be a distraction. So I'm actually going to use the suction cup that is actually
windshield mount.
A windshield, okay. It's still a suction cup.
It is.
Right, okay. Windshield mount will be going up on my windshield, and then I will attach the camera right here.
The display.
Yeah. Okay.
Start over.
Y'all knew what I was talking about, didn't you? So, in review, the windshield mount will go on the windshield. And then this piece is where I will hook the display. How's that, teacher?
Great. So let's make sure all that work we did installing the camera on the RV, let's make sure it actually works. Okay. Are you ready to turn on the display?
I am. So before we even mount it up there, yes. let's make sure.
Let's make sure your connections and the wiring and everything works.
Okay. So that takes us to our next little piece. So then we have wires for connection. This one is for the cigarette lighter, and then this one is USB. So
which route are you gonna go?
I'm gonna go USB.
Okay. Some people don't have a USB.
Right, which is why they give
mount,
you.
So you get that.
Right.
So you want to go with the USB. Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, so I'm gonna take this little twisty off. I'm gonna get my display, and here's the port right here.
So speaking of your display, you can also insert an SD card if you wanted to save some footage.
Oh, fancy smash.
Turn around the back of it, the camera.
Oh, right there.
Tilt it over.
I can't tell.
So you can put an SD card right there if you wanted to save some of your footage.
Okay, footage.
All right.
Okay, so this is for the antennas.
So yeah, so let's go ahead and mount your antennas.
Do we need to put both of them on there?
You do. You need both antennas.
Okay.
If you want maximum reception, I'd recommend
everything we do is maximum. We want maximum.
That's correct.
For everything. So let's go ahead and get those screwed on.
Guys, what would she do without me? I'm just saying.
Oh no! Wait. Okay. How they supposed to be?
Straight up. Or you can put them to the side. Just
like that?
Yeah, but that may be in the way, so you can kind of bend them to the
like
side.
Whatever way you need to have them.
Let's make sure it works, sir. Before we start doing all that.
So we're gonna put it into the USB. Oh, well, that don't mean nothing.
Hey, look, it's working.
Look, hey.
Are your lights on?
Hey. I don't know right now.
What do you mean?
Yes, I do have I have the light switch on. Yes.
It's working because it's producing power. Wow, look at that. Katina's first installation, and it worked the very first time. So, wow, that is clear.
I'm still. Can you get the rest of my celebration dance? Hey. All right, that's enough. I feel that you turned the camera off of me.
I'm about to turn the camera off.
I felt it down deep.
Come on, man. Let's go. Yes, that is. Look at it, clear. It is very clear. So let's mount it first on the windshield, and then we'll do some of the settings.
Okay, let's do it. So the camera is working, and it's super easy to use. Everything is right here for you on touchscreen. When you get the camera, it is automatically set to default to camera 4. So that's where we have it. So you could actually have other cameras set up here, like a dash cam, side cams if you wanted to. So you actually can come over here into your settings, show parking lines if you want to. If you want to record, you can. This allows you to mirror your image so that what you are seeing behind you is exactly what's behind you. You can have your, let me put it back up, your volume, all of that good stuff, and play back what you recorded. So for sure, if you want to record something, you definitely want to have your SD card. But, baby, camera is installed.
So, what is your overall impression of the BT7 touchscreen?
Haloview, y'all did the thing. I mean, it was super easy to install. If I installed it, it is super easy to install. It was really plug and play. Literally, we took it out the box, I plugged it in, bingo, it came on. We didn't have to do a lot of things. So it's a 10 out of 10 win for me.
All right.
I'm also hoping it will help me back up better.
Well, that remains to be seen. But at least you can see what's behind you.
Yes, exactly. So one of the things that occurred is that every single one of these cabinets, although we've not even had the RV a good 6 months, have pretty much come apart.
And that's because this cheap wood that the RVs are made out of. But I'm gonna show you a quick fix for that. First, we gotta take the screws out. That one came right out. It's cheap wood. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So with a skewer, what you do is you take the skewer and you stick it in there to see how long it needs to be.
And this is a regular old, like,
Has to be a wooden skewer.
A food skewer, a wooden food skewer.
Then you kind of mark it off. And then you cut it. We don't have scissors, or at least I can't find our scissors, so I'll use this.
I have scissors, but I don't know.
I don't know where they are.
Well, they're in the toolbox.
So I'm gonna need 4 of those about that size. So I'll measure each hole.
Okay, now that one don't act like it want to go.
That's all right. I'll make it. And they're all gonna be about the same size.
You didn't want to mark that one while it was in there?
Wasn't in there far enough.
Oh, okay. Jeff tried to play me. That, like, you know, on the big RV, he got all these tools, and we didn't have the right thing. And look at me, I got a whole toolbox right here.
Yeah, I forgot about that toolbox. So some of the tools you're gonna need, it would definitely help if you have a toolbox. You're gonna need some wood glue, a marker or a pencil, and a screwdriver. These items, and some scissors. I didn't know where our scissors were, except Katina was prepared, so you don't need that. But you do need scissors, and you need a hammer instead of these. All right, so we're gonna set these to the side. So I've gotten my pieces already measured out for each hole. So now you take the glue.
That's a lot of glue.
It is. That's too much. And napkin. So if the hole is really big, you just have to make 2 fit inside the hole. As long as it fills up the hole, put some glue on it, tap it in.
And it goes the other way.
All right, so once you get the glue, the skewers in, just screw them back in. Screw the screws back into the skewers. Sorry. All right, guys. So here is the finished product.
Whoop whoop.
Quick, simple fix.
좀 할래 lately 일요성을 느끼진 않니 I feel I'm hurt baby 다시 say it oh yeah 귀찮다는 시큰 눈에 네 말투는 나에게 표정 언제까지 여기라게 oh in the cloud 생각을 돌이켜봐도 혼자 되뇌어봐도 추억을 돌이켜봐도 그때 우리를 봐도 Raindrops falling fall break it 네 속에 섞여 Raindrops falling fall break it 다 쏟아 it's pouring This composure that I'm trying to keep yeah. All these memories bittersweet yeah. Gotta move, can't stay here no more 여기 계속 있다가 나만 손해가 돼 Cause we can't keep making
Now that we have a smaller camper, we are super interested in what the bathhouse looks like. The McDowell Nature Preserve Campground did not disappoint. The bathroom was super clean. They had a nice shower, cute little shower curtain. There were about 3 or 4 actual bathrooms. Each of them were individual with the shower and bath together and a lock. They also had laundry facilities so you could wash your clothes if you needed to. The only improvement I could see here was the ability to be able to use your debit card versus change. But otherwise, very clean facility, everything you need for the bathroom as well as laundry. So, Michael, how long have you been working here?
I'm going on my 3rd season here.
3rd season. And what's your favorite thing about the McDowell Preserve?
The fact that after spending my entire life working indoors, I now work outside in the woods, which this is what I used to do in my spare time anyways.
Wonderful. Okay, and so if somebody has never been here, what is one thing they should do when they get here?
Park the car and walk the trails in the woods. We try to keep them maintained. I just walked most of the 8.5 miles of trails here with a backpack blower, making sure that people could see where the roots and the rocks are. Once the leaves come down in the fall, we do that once, sometimes twice a year, but just so that none of our guests get hurt when they're out enjoying the woods and looking for wildlife.
I will say I caught Michael yesterday when I went to the bathhouse, and it was absolutely amazing, very clean. So thank you, Michael, for all you do to maintain the park.
Well, thank you.
And we think that you should come to the McDowell Preserve because it is a hidden gem. We took Michael's advice and walked on one of the trails, and he was right. It was nice and clear. It was raining on the day that we were there, so we didn't walk very long, but cannot imagine how beautiful it would be when the weather is better. Some of the trails even go around Lake Wylie.